Today in dance history, we're talking about one of the women who helped build Dance Theatre of Harlem from the very beginning. Miss Gayle McKinney-Griffith was born on August 26, 1949 in Harlem, New York. And when we talk about the history of Dance Theatre of Harlem, we usually hear the names Arthur Mitchell and Carl Shook, and rightfully so. But I also think we need to know the names of the dancers who helped turn their vision into an actual company. And Miss Gayle was one of those dancers. She began studying dance as a young child and later trained in ballet at a local Russian ballet school in Connecticut. She received scholarships to study at the American Dance Festival and eventually attended Juilliard, where she trained with legendary choreographer and ballet teacher Antony Tudor. Then came Arthur Mitchell. After Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassination in 1968, Mitchell began developing what would become Dance Theatre of Harlem, an organization dedicated to creating opportunities in classical ballet for dancers who had historically been excluded from the form. Miss Gayle auditioned for Mitchell's newly forming company and became part of its founding generation. She danced with the Dance Theatre of Harlem through much of the 1970s and rose to become one of the company's principal dancers. She also became the company's first ballet mistress, helping maintain the technique, repertory, and artistic standards that became central to the Dance Theatre of Harlem's identity. And think about what that generation of dancers was doing. They weren't simply joining an established ballet company. They were helping build one. They were walking into spaces where Black dancers had repeatedly been told that they didn't belong and demonstrating performance after performance that classical ballet did not belong to just one race. Dance Theatre of Harlem would eventually perform around the world and become one of the most important ballet institutions in American dance history. But that international legacy started with dancers willing to take a chance on something that had never existed quite like this before. Gayle McKinney-Griffith was one of them. She passed away in 2023 at the age of 74. But her story, along with those of other pioneering Dance Theatre of Harlem ballerinas, has been reclaimed in recent years through 152nd Street Black Ballet Legacy and the book Swans of Harlem. So today, on what would have been her birthday, we remember Gayle McKinney-Griffith, not simply as a dancer with the Dance Theatre of Harlem, but as one of the Black ballerinas who helped build its foundation. And that's why her name belongs in dance history.